Once upon a time, in the vibrant village of Umuahia, nestled among lush green hills and winding rivers, there lived a king named Obina. He was a wise and just ruler, beloved by all his people. King Obina had everything a king could wish for: a prosperous kingdom, loyal subjects, and a beautiful queen, Liana. Queen Liana was famed throughout the land for her stunning beauty, her graceful dance, and her melodious voice. But behind her enchanting smile, the queen harbored a dark and terrible secret. You see, Queen Liana was not born of royal blood. She came from a poor family in a distant village and had always dreamed of a life of luxury. In her youth, she made a pact with a powerful and cunning forest spirit. In exchange for wealth and the love of a king, she promised the spirit her firstborn child. The spirit agreed, and soon after, Liana met and married King Obina, her beauty and charm completely captivating him. For many years, the king and queen lived in happiness. The kingdom flourished, and the people rejoiced. However, there was one thing missing from their lives: the laughter of a child. The palace felt empty without an heir. After many years of waiting and praying, the queen finally became pregnant. The entire kingdom celebrated the news. King Obina was overjoyed, showering his queen with gifts and affection. But as the day of the child's birth drew near, a shadow of fear fell over Queen Liana. She remembered her long-forgotten promise to the forest spirit. Panic gripped her heart. How could she give up her precious child, the long-awaited heir to the throne? She spent sleepless nights tossing and turning, trying to find a way out of her terrible bargain. One moonlit night, unable to sleep, the queen disguised herself as a commoner and slipped out of the palace. She went deep into the forest to seek the spirit. Trembling, she called out its name, and a swirling mist gathered before her, taking the form of a shadowy figure with piercing, glowing eyes. "You have come," the spirit's voice echoed through the trees. "The time for payment is near. Your child will be mine." The queen fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. "Please," she begged, "have mercy. Take anything else. My jewels, my status, anything but my child." The spirit laughed, a chilling sound that sent shivers down her spine. "A promise is a promise, Queen Liana. You enjoyed the life I gave you. Now, you must pay the price. There is no escape." Desperate, the queen pleaded, "Is there nothing I can do to change your mind?" The spirit paused, stroking its shadowy chin. Perhaps it hissed, "If you can answer my 3 riddles, I will release you from your vow. But if you fail even one, the child is mine the moment it is born." Seeing a glimmer of hope, the queen quickly agreed. "Ask your riddles," she said, her voice shaking but determined. The spirit's glowing eyes narrowed. "Here is the first riddle. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?" Queen Liana thought hard. Her mind raced. She thought of the kingdom, the lands, the rivers. Then, it came to her. The royal cartographer had shown her something similar just last week. "You are a map," she answered confidently. The spirit recoiled slightly. "Correct," it admitted. "Now for the second riddle. What can be broken, even if you never pick it up or touch it?" This one was trickier. She thought of glass, of pottery, but the riddle said you never touch it. What could break without being touched? Her heart, her spirit, a vow, a promise, she whispered. "The answer is a promise," the spirit hissed in frustration. "You are clever, Queen, but the last riddle you will never solve. What is always in front of you but can't be seen?" This last riddle stumped her. What was always in front of her but invisible? The air? No. She could feel the wind. Her thoughts? No. She knew her own thoughts. She thought about her life, her journey, her reign as queen. What lay ahead? What did she always look towards? The future, she said, her voice filled with newfound certainty. "The answer is the future." A deafening silence fell over the forest. The spirit let out a terrible roar of fury. It had been outsmarted. "You have won, mortal queen," it snarled, its form dissolving back into the mist. "Your child is yours, but know this: deceit always has a price. Your secret will not stay hidden forever." With that, the spirit vanished, leaving the queen alone in the dark forest. Relieved but shaken, Queen Liana hurried back to the palace just before dawn. A few weeks later, the queen gave birth to a healthy and handsome baby boy. The kingdom erupted in joyous celebration for days. The prince was named Adawale, meaning the crown has come home. King Obinna was the proudest father in all the land, doting on his son and his beloved queen. As Prince Adawale grew, he became the light of the kingdom. He was strong, kind, and intelligent, inheriting his father's wisdom and his mother's charm. But the forest spirit's warning echoed in the queen's mind. She lived in constant fear that her secret would be revealed. One day, a traveling soothsayer arrived in Umuahia. He was a wizened old man with eyes that seemed to see right into your soul. The king, always eager to hear of the kingdom's future, invited the soothsayer to the palace. As the old man looked upon the royal family, his gaze lingered on the queen. "Great king," the soothsayer began, his voice raspy, "your kingdom is strong, and your son will be a great ruler. But a shadow of deceit hangs over this palace. A dark secret, born from a desperate promise, threatens the very foundation of your throne." Queen Liana's heart pounded in her chest. She felt the blood drain from her face. King Obinna, confused, looked at his wife. "What is he talking about, Liana? What secret?" The queen tried to dismiss the soothsayer as a charlatan, a fraud trying to gain attention. But the old man's eyes were fixed on her. "The spirit of the forest does not forget, O queen," he said softly, so only she could hear. "The truth, like a river, will always find its way to the sea." Terrified, the queen ordered the guards to remove the soothsayer from the palace immediately. But the seeds of doubt had been planted in the king's mind. He noticed his wife's distress, her unusual anxiety. That night, King Obinna couldn't sleep. He confronted his wife, demanding to know the truth. "Liana, my love," he said gently, "for years we have shared everything. What is this secret that haunts you? What did that old man mean?" Tears welled up in the queen's eyes. She knew she could no longer hide her past. With a heavy heart and a trembling voice, she confessed everything: her humble origins, her pact with the forest spirit, the riddles she had to solve to save their son. She told him how she had been too ashamed and afraid to tell him the truth. As she spoke, she expected to see anger and disgust on her husband's face. She expected him to banish her from the kingdom. Instead, King Obinna listened patiently. When she finished, there was a long silence. He then took her hands in his. "Liana," he said, his voice full of emotion, "you were young and desperate. You made a mistake, but you also showed immense courage and wit to save our son. Your love for our child proved stronger than any dark pact." He pulled her into a warm embrace. "Your only crime," he continued, "was not trusting me with your truth. Love is not built on perfection, but on honesty and forgiveness. You are my queen, the mother of my son, and I love you." Queen Liana cried tears of relief and gratitude. The heavy burden she had carried for so many years was finally lifted. The next day, King Obinna gathered the entire kingdom in the village square. With Queen Liana by his side, he told the people the whole story. He spoke of his wife's mistake, but also of her bravery and her deep love for her family. He declared that true royalty lies not in blood, but in the heart. The people of Umuahia, moved by their king's wisdom and their queen's honesty, cheered for the royal family. Their love and respect for the queen only grew stronger. And so, the dark secret was brought into the light, not to destroy, but to heal. The kingdom of Umuahia prospered more than ever before, built on a new foundation of truth and forgiveness. Prince Adawale grew up to be a wise and compassionate king, just like his father, always remembering the lesson his parents taught him, that love and honesty are the most powerful magic of all. I hope you enjoyed the story and the lessons it brought to life. If you did, please show some love by hitting that like button, sharing this video with your friends and family, and leaving a comment below to let us know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you never miss another captivating tale. Thanks for watching.